Hey everyone! In today's video, we are sharing some of the knowledge we learned while cruising on Royal Caribbean's Harmony of the Seas last year. We have an entire playlist on our channel that's dedicated to our Harmony of the Seas cruise, so we'll link that here. But we have been getting a lot of great cruising questions that we figured we could compile into a video to answer for you. Harmony of the Seas is part of Royal Caribbean's Oasis Class Cruise Ships. This is a huge ship with so much to do. To make the most out of your trip, it's always great to plan ahead, and we'll share some of our tips and tricks to help you get the most out of your cruise. In this video, we'll discuss reserving shows, how to book dining reservations at their signature upcharge restaurants, or where our favorite spots to eat were for the food that's included in your cruise. We'll also discuss the pros and cons of purchasing a drink package, and our favorite things or fun experiences to keep your eye out for on your cruise. We'll also discuss tips on being prepared for seasickness and if that affected us on our trip. Tip number 1, use your cruise planner. After you book your trip on Harmony of the Seas, we strongly recommend to head over to the cruise planner on Royal Caribbean's website. On your cruise planner, you'll be able to book excursions for the ports of call, such as Royal Caribbean's private island, Coco Cay. Also on your cruise planner before your cruise, you should not only try and book your excursions in advance, but also any shows on the ship that you would like to see. It's not mandatory that you book these in advance, but we didn't and found that most of the shows were fully booked by the time that we got on board. Tip number 2. Booking dining reservations. One thing that we found really helpful was on cruise embarkation day, we headed to the Royal Promenade on the ship to book our dining reservations right away. Your rooms on the ship aren't typically ready until 1 p.m. anyways on embarkation day, so this felt like a good use of time to us to make sure that we could get to eat at each of the restaurants that we wanted to try. Royal Caribbean offers lots of food options in your cruise fare that we'll cover in this video too, but they also have lots of great and delicious restaurants that cost extra. These specialty dining restaurants that cost money can either be purchased individually by restaurant or you can book dining packages. On this cruise, Greg and I had kept a close eye on our cruise planner because often packages go on sale on their website, and we managed to get the unlimited dining plan for 50% off the regular price. The unlimited dining plan was well worth it to us as we're big foodies and love trying new things, but the unlimited dining plan isn't for everyone. If the food they serve on board included in your cruise fare meets your needs, or food is not your priority, then the dining plan wouldn't be for you. But if you're like us and you love food and trying each of the restaurants, we highly recommend the unlimited dining plan. It was a lot of fun. But if there's a couple of restaurants that catch your eye, but you don't want to try all of them, you can skip the dining plan and just choose and pay extra for the ones that you want to try. We'll post a separate video of all of the specialty dining locations that we ate at and what they offer. Okay, so what about where to go for the food that's included in your cruise fare if you don't want to pay additional charges? Well, you're in luck as there's so many options. The most popular spot on the entire ship is going to be the Windjammer. The Windjammer is a huge all-you-can-eat buffet with food for everyone in your sailing party. Next, we have the main dining room, which is a sit-down meal that's included with your cruise. One tip we would like to offer is that you can book your My Time dining on your cruise planner to choose what time you want to eat each night to help limit wait times. They also serve breakfast and lunch on sea days, but another tip here would be to plan your dinner times around your show times, as this option would not be a fast dinner like the Windjammer. There are a lot of quick places to grab a bite too. My tip for a quick breakfast in the morning on a port day when things seem really busy is Cafe Promenade. Great coffee options, sweet treats, sandwiches throughout the day, and more. Sorrento's Pizza, of course, is Greg's personal favorite. It has all-you-can-enjoy pizza options and it's open late into the night. Mini Bites is on the pool deck and has burgers, nachos, and more. And there's also a doghouse on the boardwalk for quick hot dogs and sausages. Park Cafe has lots of quick on-the-go salads and sandwiches. Vitality Spa also has a cafe with healthier options like granolas and yogurt. So needless to say, there are so many great places to eat that are included in the cost of your cruise if you don't want to pay for specialty dining. Tip number 5, make sure the drink package is worth it for your needs. Let's be honest, the drink package for Royal Caribbean is expensive, but is it worth it? Well, there are a couple of different types of drink packages. The first one is the classic soda package for just soft drinks. But then there's the refreshment package. That includes soft drinks, specialty coffees, excluding the Starbucks on board, mocktails, smoothies, and milkshakes. Or then there's the deluxe drink package. This includes all of those same things, but also offers unlimited alcoholic beverages that have a price tag of $13 or less, which on Harmony of the Seas is a lot of the drink menu. Keep in mind that if you purchase the deluxe drink package, you need to purchase one for everyone in your cabin over the age of 21. So is it worth it? It can easily be worth it if you want to enjoy some alcoholic beverages on your cruise, but it's not all about the alcohol here. When Greg and I priced out the drink package, we took a few things into consideration. We wanted to make sure we could drink as many bottles of water as we wanted to each day, and I'm a huge coffee drinker, so the specialty coffees were a huge plus. Greg liked to get a protein smoothie to kick off his morning each day at Vitality Cafe, and then throughout the day we could choose to have a few cocktails without worrying about the bill at the end of our sailing. It gave us a more stress-free experience where the beverages were all paid for in advance. When we factored in the specialty non-alcoholic and alcoholic drinks that we wanted to try, it was better to go with the deluxe drink package. I'm going to sound like a broken record here, but continuously check your cruise planner for sales, as there's often lots of great deals that pop up for the drink package. If you book a drink package and then a better price comes along, you can also cancel your prior drink package and repurchase with the cheaper sale before your sailing begins. There are 13 bars and lounges on board, and it's good to know that if any of your cruise ports for your sailing are one of Royal Caribbean's private islands, Coco Cay or Labadee, that your drink package will carry over to your day here at these two ports. Our cruise, we ended up having a day at both. Tip number 6, make time for the fun experiences. As I mentioned earlier, Harmony of the Seas is a massive cruise ship, one of the biggest in the world, and with that size comes a lot of different things to check out and enjoy on the cruise ship. Let's talk about what experiences or activities there are on the ship and which ones we really think you shouldn't miss. Our tip would be to try to not save everything for a sea day or your last day, as things could feel a lot busier. One of the big attractions on the Oasis Class Cruise Ships is the Abyss Slide. I made the mistake of waiting to go on the slide our last day of the cruise when it was extra busy. The Abyss Slide is 216 feet long, and you get on at deck 16 and come out at deck 10 on the boardwalk. This looks very intimidating, but it's so much fun. If you're brave, the other attraction that can get busy is the zip line. It's also located on deck 16, and you zip line over 10 decks. A tip for this one is to make sure that you're wearing something that covers your shoulders like a t-shirt, and to take off all loose articles or you won't be able to do the zip line. Another neat experience is the Bionic Bar. A tip for the Bionic Bar is that if you don't have the drink package, we really recommend to not purchase a drink at this bar. If you do have the drink package, it's really fun to watch the robots make your drink. However, odds are that you may not enjoy that drink and not finish it like we did. Those robots are really fun, but they don't make the best drinks. The Rising Tide Bar is located right across from the Bionic Bar in the Royal Promenade. It's really relaxing and just a fun way to enjoy a drink. You board the Rising Tide Bar and it slowly takes you up to Central Park like an elevator while you sit and enjoy your drink. And then it takes you back down. A tip for this bar is to check the times when the bar starts moving, as we didn't, and we ended up sitting for over an hour before it moved, not realizing there were times. And of course, there is also the pools and water slides on board, the flow rider, a splash pad for kids. But if you're like us and you're looking for somewhere quiet to relax on a pool chair, our tip would be to check out the solarium at the very front of the ship because it's so peaceful. Also, you are never too old to go on the carousel on the boardwalk. Tip number 7, be prepared for seasickness, but don't worry, you'll probably be totally fine. This is a question we get a lot about our cruise. Did we get seasick? Well, to put your mind at ease right away, no, we did not get seasick. And I'm someone who could feel motion sickness in a car. But we do recommend to be prepared as everyone is different. We did bring sea bands that you put around your wrist and Dramamine and Gravol just in case, but I'm happy to report we didn't need it. A tip though is to try and get a room in the middle of the ship as you'll feel the ship even less. However, we were at the very front of the ship this time and only really felt it once. So for a couple of bonus tips is to first look for and hide hidden cruise ducks that passengers hide throughout the ship. And our second bonus tip is to not miss out on the soft serve ice cream on the pool deck. Who doesn't want ice cream whenever you like? So that's it for our tips this time on our cruise for Royal Caribbean's Harmony of the Seas. Let us know in the comments if you have any other questions that we can answer. We thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to follow along on our next adventure. You can check out our Harmony of the Seas playlist for more cruise videos. Thanks for watching.